I am Deepak Singh. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to configure VLAN and Inter VLAN routing in Cisco L3 switches. So here I'm using Cisco 3560 series switch. Let's create VLAN. This is my topology. Here I will use VLAN 10 for IT, VLAN 20 for admin, and VLAN 30 for HR. So let's see how to create VLAN first of all. So the process to create VLAN is same like layer 2 switch. So to create VLAN there are two methods. The first method is in privileged mode. You can use VLAN database command. Now you will see this warning here. Actually this mode is not recommended to create any VLAN here. I'm creating VLAN 10 with the number. You can use name if you want to provide any name. Okay, so VLAN 10 is added and the name is ID. Now I'm going to create new VLAN, that is VLAN 20, and the name will be, what is the name? Name is admin. Okay, VLAN 20 is also added. But I will create third VLAN by using second method. Okay, to save these configurations, here we will do exit and the configuration will be saved. Now I want to use second method to create one more VLAN. Okay, so here I will go to configuration mode, and in configuration mode I will use VLAN command. I will use the number VLAN. Now this time I want to create VLAN 30. So I will say VLAN 30, and here I have to provide the name. I can actually, this is not mandatory, but I can provide the name. If you want, you can provide the name. So this time the name is HR. See, if you will not provide any name, it will use a default name. It will be something VLAN 0030 something. Okay, so here I provided VLAN name, that is HR. Now I want to add some interfaces in this VLAN. Okay, let's see how to add interface in any particular VLAN. So here I have 0 by 1, 2. These two are connected to VLAN 10. 3, 4 are connected to VLAN 20. 5, 6 are connected into VLAN 30. To add any interface into any particular VLAN, we will enter into interface configuration mode. Now this time I want to configure interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, now I want to assign this interface into switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, so now this interface is added into VLAN 10. In this way you can add another port in the same VLAN like this. Now we will use the same concept to add other ports in their respective VLANs. Wow, 0 by 4 is connected in VLAN 20, 0 by 5 is connected in VLAN 30, and 0 by 6 is connected to the same, that is VLAN 30. So now I have assigned different VLANs to these interfaces. These two interfaces are connected in VLAN 10, these two VLAN 20, and these two in VLAN 30. You can verify this configuration by using show VLAN brief command. Here you will see in VLAN 10, which is IT, you have these two interfaces, fast Ethernet 0 by 1, fast Ethernet 0 by 2. In VLAN 20, that is admin, these two interfaces we have already added in that VLAN. In VLAN 30, as you can see, we have these two ports. Okay, now let's see how to configure inter VLAN routing. To configure inter VLAN routing, we have to enable routing first of all in our device. To enable routing, we will say IP routing. This is the command to enable routing in our layer 3 switch. Let's define some network IDs for these networks. Suppose in this network I'm using 192.168.1.0/24, and next okay, so in another VLAN let's use 2.0, and in the last one I'm using 3.0. Okay, so here I have already configured IP addresses in these all PCs. In this PC I have configured 192.168.1.1 from this network, and here 192.168.1.2, 192.168.2.1 from this network, and it has 2.2, and this is 3.1, and this is 3.2. Okay, now for inter VLAN routing we have to create virtual interfaces in our layer 3 switch. See, this is the advantage when we are using layer 3 switch. We doesn't have to add any router. We don't need any router to perform inter VLAN routing, because this is layer 3 switch. It can perform switching and routing as well. So to configure inter VLAN routing, here we will use interface VLAN 10. We will create these virtual interfaces with their respective numbers. If we have VLAN 10, 20, 30, so we have to create the 3 virtual interfaces here. Then I will configure IP address with the same network ID. Here I am going to use 192.168.1.100, and I will use the subnet mask. Then no need to use no shutdown because it is already here. Okay, so for the same thing we will repeat for the next VLAN, and in next VLAN we have the IP address with this network ID, and here for the third VLAN the network ID is 3.0, so I will use 3.100 here. I've configured these virtual interfaces. Now you can see we have these 3 virtual interfaces with their IP configuration, and they all are up. Now one more thing what we have to do, we have to configure gateway address in these PCs here. So what IP I have assigned to the VLAN interface, I have to use the same IP address as a gateway here. Okay, now in this PC we have 2. Okay, so now here I have configured IP address and gateways in all these PCs. You can see the gateway in this PC. Here I have configured 3.100, and in these PCs 2.100, and in these PCs 1.100. Let's check the communication, if they can communicate. Yes, they can. And from this network to this network, try again. Yes. So this is inter VLAN routing in layer 3 switch. Thank you.